are we doing? Thank you all for joining me yet again for another Love Island Games Live. Let's just hop right into it. Justine and Josh. We talked about it, but I'm like, what is going on? What is going on, child? What is going on? I don't know. I think I may be kind of here for it. I don't know. Y'all are not a fan of Josh for some reason. Y'all are holding him to that terrible season where a lot was going on with him mentally and emotionally. But I am like, I thought that they were friends. They were acting like they were brother and sister. But you know what? Justine was kind of begging for some affection because she was like, whoa, 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 I'm the only girl who hasn't been kissed. So Josh was just like, let me help you. And then he said she was back. What is going on? What? You know what? Let's just take it from the top. Let's just take it from the top. So Mert is gone. And guess who is the first person consoling Lucinda? It is, what is it? The braids? I hate his hair. I hate his hair. And I think whoever is doing his hair hates him. It's like, KK, we see how clean Chris's braids are. And then it gets to Kendall and it's daycare braids. Why, girl? Why are y'all doing him like that? Or maybe he doesn't know how to take care of his Negro coils. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's not wrapping his hair right because Chris, he stayed with a bonnet and a do-rag. Maybe that's what it is. I hate that hair. But anyway, Lucinda's all hurt and, sad because Mert is gone. And Kendall's just like, it's okay. You'll be fine. You'll bounce back from this. Okay. She'll bounce back all right on you because that's what you're there for. That's why you're consoling her. You're not slick. You are not slick. So Chris is kissing on KK, but then he's also in his confessional. He's just like, well, I'm not trying to get too involved. I'm still here for the money. Then don't kiss on that girl. Don't grab on that girl. Don't hop on top of that girl. You're sending mixed signals, Chris. You're sending mixed signals. So if she's falling for you, you're sending mixed signals for two women. Her and Nicola. And I know you're just like, oh, Chris likes Nicola more. Chris is doing the same thing to KK and Nicola. I hope they sit together, compare notes, and drop him. And Chris is not even breadcrumb because he's doing a little bit much now, right? But he is also leading KK on to the point where she's just like, oh, so what are we? KK, you said you were here for the money. What's going on, sis? You said that you stopped listening to your coochie and now you're here for the money. But then you're sitting down with Chris and you're just like, so, do you think that, we could be something more now after we won? Are you starting to like me more? And he's just like, well, yeah, because after the win, I started to feel something more. And it wasn't just the fact that we won, but it was also the fact that we won together. I told y'all that he was going to start liking her because they won the challenge. And he has this adrenaline high from like winning and wanting to stay on top. And because he was able to do it with her, he's starting to like her more. That was the thing. Chris was not kissing on KK until they won. Now that they won, he kissing on her because he feeling on top of the world. Listen to me. If you want to bag an athlete, win a challenge. Win a challenge or act like a gladiator. They love that kind of stuff. Kenny. It's not Kenny, it's Johnny. Johnny and Adriana. I feel like we should not be watching them kiss. It's inappropriate. I don't know. I don't mean to be a prude, but the way they kiss, I'm like, I don't think we should be watching this. It feels very like I'm invading their space. Like, I don't know the way they kiss. I'm like, Johnny, your daughter's watching, the baby watching. The baby is watching, Johnny. Hold on, slow down. But I just feel like there's a Love Island kiss, and then there's a in your bedroom with no cameras kiss, and they are the way they get it on is like they don't know that the world is watching. It is intense, very Cinemax, very Skinemax. I'm like, oh my god, we're right here. Hello, we're watching. Andreina, how much time did you spend with him? It's like they got something that's so intimate. But this is the thing, ladies, pay attention. Because even though Johnny kissing, licking, and sucking up on Andreina, he's sitting with Tariq and he's talking about, I can only win if I drag her along. That's the only way he can win. And Tariq was like, well, you better stop kissing her, meaning you better stop making that girl believe that you are more into her because you're going to have to get rid of her if you want to win this thing. Adrienne, that's what happens when your boy crazy. You got to be bad crazy. Man crazy is way, way, way down the line. It should not be your first mind.
Well, she didn't come on here to win.
Huh?
She didn't come on here to win money.
She must be rich. Maybe she's rich. I think that her and Andrea are rich. Because they are not concerned about that money at all. I don't even think they know that the show is about money. They are just here for these men. Sad, 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 sad. Kendall and Garby. Let's get into it. So Kendall, like all the guys are just like, oh, Kendall is making his move on Garby. Chris is like, yeah, he about to wife her. I hate it. I hate him making moves on Garby just as much as I hate his hair. Because we all know this guy. We all know what's coming. And even if he sticks with her throughout this show, we all know he's going to switch up on her as soon as they get in the van on their way to the airport. It's like we all know it's coming in. It's like you're watching a train wreck and you cannot look away, but you know the outcome of this. And it's so upsetting because she is such a sweetie. She is such a sweetie. And I hate the fact that she is being played by this goober. Like the corniest brother you can find. He's a brother, guys. He's a brother. The corniest brother that you can find is playing you. Oh, Garby, wake up. Can y'all send her a bombshell? Y'all got to send her a bombshell. I just feel, is Marvin better, y'all? Is Marvin any better? Let me know. Let me know. Because if he's a better guy, I want him to go for Garby. I can't. Johnny, please cut Kendall's hair. Please. Like the daycare braids, they're like sitting up in the back of his head. Maybe he's not wrapping his hair. Something is going on. But I hate that hair. I hate that hair. Oh, poor Nicola. She is falling for that guy. She's falling for Chris to the point where I'm just like, calm down. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, I don't think an adult should be this excited. How old is she? Because it's like every time she talks to him, she's like, it's very Teen Witch. And I'm just like, are we adults? Like, you should never, I don't know. I'm not saying you should never because it is what it is. You know what? This is probably your first time experiencing a Black American man. I understand. I get it. I understand. I understand. I know what my community possess. I know what we possess. I get it. So, this is your first time, interacting with one and seeing one and, probably this close to sampling one. So maybe that's what's happening here. But like every time she talks to Chris, ew. I'm so disappointed. I'm so never. Why are you reacting that way? But I get it. This is your first Black American. I understand. I get it. But calm down, girl, because he's playing you. And I feel like she is so enamored by him. She could not even see that he is like not even serious. Like when they were sitting down and talking, he just talked about him. For some reason, Chris feels like he's the man. He's just sitting down. And he's like, yeah, I've been watching you. And she's like, every time he speaks.
He just been there. He on
please.
7.
And he is just eating it up. He's eating it up how much she is like giggling. She said, oh, I like talking to you. He's like, yeah, I like you talking to me. And then they're like conversing. He's just like, so what would you do? What would you buy me? What gift would you give me? Ew, Nicole, la, ew. Don't
He just
know.
was there. He showed them around the place. He just was there. He the man.
He is not no man. I need Nicole to calm down. Take a cold shower, mama. You doing too much for that man. You and KK. And it's so embarrassing because it's like he's so corny. No shade, Chris. It's like he is so corny and he got these two women just, oh, I want to see what Chris is doing. Oh, ew.
Because he could be
Ew. Playing ball. He should have never said that. But poor thing. Here's the thing, Chris. America is going to turn on you if you play with this girl's heart. You're already doing it. But right now, you're just a little breadcrumb. You're not really investing too much. Don't play with this girl. You're going to regret it. You are going to regret it. So let's circle back here. Girl, were you gagged? Because I was gagged. Like, when everybody went to bed and the camera was like circling everybody who was sleeping, and you know, the obvious people were kissing. And then I saw Josh and Justine. And I said, "Ooh, is my vision going? It's too early for my vision to be going. What's going on?" So I rewound because I know I didn't see Josh and Justine. But I rewound and I saw Josh and Justine. And not only did I see Josh and Justine, oh, he was putting in work. Putting in work. No hesitation. I said, what is going on? But prior to that, Justine was, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was just like, are you ovulating? I know they stopped their periods. But maybe she didn't stop her. Something was going on.
They stopped their period.
Oh, yeah, they stopped their periods when they go on this show.
How?
Mom, they cannot be bleeding all over this show.
Well, how do they stop their period?
You could get a little something to stop the period.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all use the patch anymore, but I remember the patch back in the day. Yeah, you can regulate. You can turn it on and turn it off.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Now, that's too much.
Yeah.
They turn their periods off?
Yes.
Nikki, where you get that from?
Mom, the patch.
No, where do you get that from, Nikki?
The patch.
Yes, that
I don't know if y'all do the patch anymore. I had the patch a long time ago. But I could regulate when I wanted it on and when I wanted it off. That was back in the day.
Why you had that?
Mom, you were there when I got it. I was a kid.
I know.
I could not have got it without your permission.
I do.
Young moms.
I call you back my plug.
So I don't know. Do y'all still ovulate when y'all stop your periods? I don't know, but I was just like, she was a little, you know, woo, woo, woo. Ain't nobody kissing on me. And Josh was just like, okay, bet. Let me help you with that. But then like the next morning, they act like nothing happened. And I said, y'all not going to NikkiLaundry and me. Y'all not going to look at NikkiLaundry and me. We're not going to play like this. Didn't happen. You know what? Millennials come to the front. Do you know why we manifested NikkiLaundry like that? Starting off with obviously me. The reason why we remanifested them after they played in our faces and act like that kiss was nothing, I'm going to tell you why. Do you remember when Lisa Turtle was the Candy Striper and Zach Morris was in the hospital and she was waiting on him? And do you remember the episode where they kissed? And then the following week, I think it was Friday's episode or Saturday's episode. And then on Monday, they acted like it never happened. They robbed us of that coupling. And I think millennials were just like, you're not going to rob us again, and manifested the hell out of that couple. Because the same thing is happening here. I'm not saying it's NikkiLaundry. You know what? It may be given elderly NikkiLaundry. Because when they went on the dock and they were talking about that kiss, and they were like, oh, what do you think? How do you feel? Oh, it was so unexpected. I kind of liked it. And then Josh was like, oh, you backed it up on me. I said, oop, We've heard this script before.
No, you didn't say you baked it up.
This is elderly Nicolandria. Are they going to give us Nicolandria every show? Y'all trying to keep that money, Peacock. No, we don't got an elderly Nicolandria. I know that's right. I know that's right. But the nerve of Josh to then go to Andrea and be like, I want to, we need to be transparent with each other. I need to know where your head is at because I don't know. Like, you're giving me mixed signals. Excuse me. Did you tell her that you was bumping and grinding on Justine, but you're demanding transparency from her? And Andrea was just like, oh, cool. I'll give you full transparency. I was kissing Toby, but I was thinking about you. Now, Andrea, what's going on? Because you're back and forth between Josh and Toby. You was telling the girls before you didn't know how, if you really felt that strongly for Josh because Toby is fun and Toby is exciting. Then you're kissing Toby, you're saying the kiss is hot, you really like the kiss with Toby, and then now the kiss with Toby don't matter because you're thinking about Josh. What's going on? You moving like Tariq. That's why he raised your heart rate, because y'all the same damn thing. You're moving like Tariq. Let's move on. I'm asking her where her head is at. She needs to know where both of your heads is at, because it seems to be directed towards Justine. Friends to lovers. Definitely elderly Nicolandria. Justine, what's going on? Because I see something happening. You kissing up on Josh. You flirting with Tariq, pulling him closer. I thought we were here for the money. What's going on? What's going on? I need her to make it to 33. I'm telling you, 28 to 32 is very dangerous for a woman. Marriage psychosis. Marriage psychosis. When you get to 33, that's your freedom number. That's your freedom number. I need her to make it there. Unattached to a man and not pregnant. My God, today. My God, today. But I will say, elderly Nicolandria is cute. You know, give us a little something. Give us a little something. I will say, Justine, I don't know why you felt the need to tell Tariq. That's why I'm like confused, because I'm just like, this ain't giving good gameplay. Why are you telling Tariq? Are you really starting to like Tariq, Justine? We're here for the money. We're here for the money, mama, please. Because after she has a conversation with Josh, she runs to tell Tariq that she kissed Josh. And she's just like, she's like, just want to be transparent with you and let you know what's going on. I don't want to lead you on, but I do want to let you know that something is happening. Obviously, Tariq knew that something was going on because he kept on telling Josh, keep your hands to yourself, don't touch my girl, like all of that stuff. So he obviously knew that there was something there, but I don't think that he expected them to kiss. I will say it was cute when Tariq was just like, I don't know what's going on with my emotions, man. I got to regulate them. He was like, I'm getting jealous. And that's telling me I kind of really like her. Tariq, you too old to be this confused about your emotions. Like, you shouldn't be like, I'm jealous, so maybe that means I like her. You are not in the third grade. You're a grown man. You are a grown man. You should know how to regulate your emotions at this age and how and what those emotions mean. You are far too long in the tooth to be this confused about your emotions, but I did think that it was cute. He's trying to talk himself through it. But I'm like, Tariq, if he's not playing the game and this is who he really is, he falls in love quick.
He said he's jealous of who? KK?
Well, he was on KK. Now he's on Justine. In the same way that he was spiraling about KK, he's spiraling about Justine.
Oh, he ain't no day on Justine. That's a game.
Oh, you think he game playing Justine too?
Yeah.
Oh, Tariq. The girls are not believing it. The girls are not believing it. But you know what's so funny? Not Justine being Helen of Troy, because Tariq and Josh, they got this weird little battle going on between the two of them. It before a woman even stepped into the ring. Now they about to be battling over Justine. I know that's right, girl. Give yourself a storyline. Give yourself a storyline. So we have our first challenge, our first and only challenge of this episode, and it's the heart rate challenge. Did they do a heart rate challenge last season? This is kind of weird to do a heart rate challenge on this kind of show, but They did it. So whatever couple raises everybody's heart rate the most, they become the power couple. Garby and Kendall, come on, they were smart because they led with comedy. And I think that's the quickest way to raise somebody's heart rate through comedy. So that was fun. Tariq and Justine, they went, and then Tariq and Lucinda went, and oh my God, today Tariq made sure to give a Justine and KK giving him something that they could feel. He made sure to pick them two up, giving them something they could feel. I will say this: KK was just like, this man is a menace. She was like, I don't know where y'all got him from, but send him back, y'all. Okay, so what's going on with him? Because I'm sticking with y'all because y'all watched this season. But I feel like he likes them. I feel like, because y'all was telling me he's from the UK, they're milkmen, and I'm like, I feel like chocolate may be his thing too. Because I have yet to see him like flirt with any, like, you know what I mean? I don't. Oh God, is he confusing me, guys? Is this all gameplay? Is this all gameplay? Let me know. Because I'm just like, Tariq has only been on the sisters since he got there. But is Tariq for everybody? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Nicole and Isaiah, they go. I was terrified. They were so aggressive. Nicola's butt was bruised. Like, they were so aggressive. It was scary. Chris and KK go. I felt bad for them because everybody was just like, don't let them raise our heart rate. We don't want them to be the power couple again. So they were working so hard and nobody cared. Chris, I don't know what it was with this outfit. You look like Tyler Perry. It was given Medea goes to a strip club. You look just like him. Now, everybody will say, oh, it's Tyler Perry, that, because you have a little resemblance. I'm telling you, I thought Tyler Perry was doing that heart rate challenge. Tell you, how old is Tyler Perry? There might be, you never know. What was your mother doing in the 90s? Well, you're not in the 90s, baby. Is he? Yeah, he's a late 90s baby. What was your mother doing in the 90s? Who knows? Look into that. Then Toby and Andrea go. Toby, he scared everybody. They were like, what is he doing? But that's our Toby. Just clueless. We love him. We love him because he is just a himbo and he knows it. And then we have Johnny and Adriana. Johnny, listen, Nicola and Isaiah, very aggressive. Very, very, very aggressive. Johnny, I was watching this and I was like, oh my goodness, please protect Andrea's neck. The way he was just throwing that girl around, he was just like aggressively picking up all the women. I was like, oh my God, be careful. But he really, really wanted to, wanted this. So you could tell with how hard that he was going, but baby, it was scary. It was scary, Johnny. So anyway, the couple that ended up raising the heart rate the most. Oh, before we get to that, I will say this. So the heart rate challenge was all over the place. I do not, ever since learning about the heart rate challenge on season 6, I never think that the heart rate challenge means anything. I never think that it means that somebody likes somebody more than whatever. I never read too much into it because I learned on season 6, because I was gagged that, what's her name? Janae. I was gagged that Janae did not win that heart rate challenge because she looked sickening and everybody was going crazy over her. So I was just like, she didn't raise anybody's heart rate. That's weird, right? So I think it was actually Rob who was talking about the heart rate challenge. And he was like, they were filming that for like, the heart rate challenge is being filmed for like 6 hours. Like they film it, then they go have lunch or dinner, and then they film the rest. But he also said that by the end of it, so he said in the beginning, whoever goes first, they're definitely going to raise somebody's heart rate because everybody's excited. So whoever are like the first three people out there, your heart rate is going to be raised by that person because everybody is excited. He was just like, after like a couple of hours of that, you're tired, you don't care. It's been so much going on. You just want it to be over. And Janae actually went last. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So the people raising each other's heart rates, I didn't really invest in that because I'm just like, we don't know how long they've been filming that. We don't know who went first, who went last. We have no idea. So I'm not going to invest in that and be like, oh, this person is attracted to this person. No, they probably just went first and that person was just excited. Or their heart rate was raised because, listen, it's not a sexual heart rate, right? You could be scared. You could be intimidated. It could be a lot of things. So this person could have made you laugh. So the heart rate challenge to me, I guess because of what I know now, it doesn't look as messy as it would have had I not known. So anyway, the couple that raises everybody's heart rate the most was Nicole and Isaiah, which to me made sense because I was watching them in horror. They would have raised my heart rate because I was watching them in horror. When he smacked her, I said, oh my God, Nicole, are you okay? And the way she was just thrusting that vagina on every man that was available, it was a little scary. It was a little scary. So I'm not surprised that they actually raised everybody's heart rate. But before we got to the end of that, we had two new bombshells. And the first bombshell is Marvin from Love Is Blind, France, a tall guy. He just came in and picked up every woman. Baby, when he picked up KK and just stared at her, she was like, ooh, Marvin. That was hilarious. And then Sydney came in. My God, today. Sydney. How did she end up with Isaiah? No shade to Isaiah. I was like, Sydney, what's going on? How did he get you? So she walks in. As soon as Sydney walks in, Isaiah is sick to his stomach. Like nothing is funny anymore. He was having a good time. And then he sees Marvin and Sydney walk in. And at first he's just looking, and then he squints and he realizes it's Sydney. His entire demeanor changes. Who got the tea on this relationship? What happened there? Because did she break up with him? What happened? Because he was shook. He wasn't talking to anybody. He just stopped having a good time. He was just like, and she came in and hugged him, and he like didn't really want to hug. And she was chill because even everybody was just like, I don't know who it was. Was it KK? Somebody asked Isaiah how they knew each other. And Sydney was just like, and Isaiah was just like, that's my ex. And I think Kendall was just like, oh, to Sydney, did you come to get him back? And she was like, we got to have a chat. So did she dump him? Something happened because everything about him changed. He was not the same person. So I'm like, did she traumatize him? Like, what? Or did he traumatize her? Who knows? But he guys, he shut down. Everybody was trying to talk to him. He was like, What happened with them? I didn't watch that season. What happened, girl? Isaiah, he was not happy to see Sydney. But how did he get Sydney? She does not look like the type that would date an Isaiah. How did that happen? Maybe I need to watch that season. Anyway, Nicole and Isaiah, they raised everybody's heart rate. They are now the power couple. And the couples who did not raise people's heart rate the most, they are now vulnerable. So the vulnerable couples are Andrea and Toby, my God, today, KK and Chris, yikes, and Andriana and Johnny. Listen, at first, and this is before I saw the preview, I was just like, the heart rate challenge, I don't like it, at least for this, because for you to go home, not based on your skill set, but based on if you didn't raise somebody's heart rate, I don't know if I really want, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's set right with me too well. I was just like, I kind of don't think that this is fair. Then we see the preview, and Nicola and Isaiah, they have to pick two guys and two girls to duel it out with each other to, I guess, stay in the game or something like that. Who knows? There could be another twist and another twist and another twist on top of that. But I kind of like that a little bit better, because if now we have a duel instead of somebody going home based off of a heart rate, which I don't think is fair, then I could see that being okay. Because at first I was just like, nobody should go home based off of a heart rate challenge. Like, that doesn't make sense. But now people being picked to duel after each other, to duel against each other, that might work. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Because if they're only picking two people to duel, then what happens with the third couple? Right? So it's two couples going up against each other. What is up with the third couple? That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. There's probably going to be another twist. Anyway, that's all my thoughts about this episode. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it. We have a super chat. Thank you so much. Obviously Me. Obviously Me said, I'm a white chocolate advocate. I don't care. I'm here for Josh and Justine. Justine loves her a white man with a J name. Does she? Or is she just always... I feel like she just always ends up in the arms of a white man. I don't think she's looking for it. I just think it just happens to her. But thank you so much for the super chat. All right, I'm going to get the most current. Then I'm going to scroll all the way down. Oh, we talking up in here. God, my God, today. Chocolate Sooner said, I think the producers were playing in Zay's face with the clown outfit because they knew that Sydney was coming. What happened, y'all? He completely changed. Obviously, he said, I'm sorry, I'm with Justine. Josh will have me folding. Josh is looking a little cutie. Those eyes are a little too intense for me, but, they working on somebody. They working on somebody. Hannah Violet said, Chris having an issue flirting with Nicola. Chris having no issue flirting with Nicola, but not KK. Interesting. I don't think it's that. I really don't think it's because, KK is black and Nicole is white. It's like, that's what you guys are thinking. I think that he is loving the attention. I think he's loving the fact that he's playing with these women and feeling like the man. I guess he felt inadequate last season for some reason. Not for some reason. I could probably see why. But I really just think that he is loving having these women all over him. And that's why I'm so glad that Justine is not like falling into that. But when she sucked his finger during the heart rate challenge, I was just like, ugh, you're doing too much, sis. For Chris, let's love ourselves a bit more. Nobody saw her coming. Like, what was that? And they've known each other. So they've had an opportunity. You know what? It could just be because they're just sharing a bed and things happen. They're probably going to be like, no, we're just better off as friends. They're going to Nickelandria us. Watch. A Wonderful Life said, I laughed so hard when Ty said, Garby, let's chat in the morning. Oh, yeah, he was fun. He is fun. Art World said, Josh is one fine man. Oh, my. I was so shocked they made out. Clutches pearls. Me too. I was gagged. That he is. He is. Chris is not leaving here with KK or Nicola. And the way he moving, he about to not leave with the money either. Because I feel like because he's such a strong competitor, they're all going to try to get rid of him. But I don't see him leaving here with anybody from this show at all. Hi, B. Nickel. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for being here. Hannah said Josh is fine, but yeah, they're so intense. So intense. Could you imagine just like rolling over and he's like staring at you in the middle of the night? Oh, I'm sorry. My heart would jump out of my skin. I was like, oh, hey, honey. Woo, that's a lot to take in. Devon said Ty looked uncomfortable with Nicole. Oh, yeah. Now, he is not attracted to Nicole. He is not. Chocolate Sooner said Josh could have folded me. Oh, my. An Alabama. Oh, my gosh, Chocolate Sooner. Zia says Sydney looks like a totally different person. I didn't even recognize her because she's so blonde. Like the blonde flushes her out. They haven't released her pictures yet for this season, her cast photo for this season. So I just found her season from her. I found her picture from her older season. The red looks way better. Oh my God, I forgot. We're supposed to be on Rapture prep. What are y'all doing? You know what? I think I'm gonna wash my hair so I can use up all of my sacred because I'm not leaving that for anybody. I'm not letting anybody have my sacred after what I went through to get that. At all. I need to know what happened between them. And he was trying to hold it together. Let me find out Josh been here before. Let me find out. Hi, Irene. Thank you for being here. Obviously, me said the way Kendall ate Andrea's ear and smushed her face, like not to be dramatic, but just put me in the. He was like, they were all just, oh, the men were aggressive. Devonta said, man, they looked pissed, and Lucinda and Ty were being messy tonight. They were. Art World said, I'm trying to stay up for this live, but I'm dozing. Y'all have been having so much fun. Oh, I'm so sorry. But thank you for being here for as long as you can. Oh, terrible kisser. But Johnny and Andreina. I don't like watching kissing for some reason. I just do not like to see people kiss. I don't know. But Johnny and Andreina, they doing something. They doing something. Is it? I think it's me, Marvin. I would like Marvin for her too. Takia said, I think Courtney said in After Sun that Isaiah cheated. The audacity. The audacity. The man with fetal alcohol syndrome eyes and 2 cubic zirconian in his ears cheated on Sydney. That's why terrorize them, ladies. Terrorize them back. Oh my God. He cheated? Ooh. Yep. Because they're in school. They are in school. Thank the Lord. Is it Marcus or Marvin? Am I wrong? Oh, it is. It's Marcus Anthony. I'm wrong, right? Because I'm like, I thought it was Marvin. No, it's Marvin. Why are people calling him Marcus? Y'all done got me confused. It's Marcus. Marvin. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Why are y'all calling this man Marcus? It's Marvin Anthony. Megan said, Garby deserves to be freed from the shackles of Kendall before the rapture comes. Justina said, is this season on every day or is it a break day? Wednesday is the break day. So what's today? Monday, right, Mom? Yeah. So we have one episode tomorrow and then there's a break on Wednesday. Takara said, who's Marcus? Yeah, I'm like, who is Marcus? I think they talk about Marvin. Please hit the like button, family. Thank you so much. Yeah. B. Nickel said, why am I rooting for Nicola to get with Chris when I know it won't work out? I'm not. She's so like caught up in him. And I just feel like, oh, he is going to break her heart. When do they bombshell? Guys, the bombshells don't be bombshelling. They don't be bombshelling. That's why we were so hyped for Adriana. Because her entrance, whoo! Woo! Yes, please like the Stream Star fam. C. Jane Reed said, in a way, I feel for Nicola. Like this challenge was way she could get some smooches in, and ironically, she and Zay killed it. This was a way for her to get some smooches in. Yeah, she just was so excited. They were just so excited, and they just went after it that she forgot to kiss Chris. How old is she? She reads very young. Nicola. Nicola, Love Island, Games, Age. I can't find it. Oh, okay. She's 23. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Renee. Renee said, thank you for joining. And if you didn't hit the like button, hit it on your way in. Much love for your support. Thank you so much, Renee. Nasby said, hey, Star fam, tonight's episode was quite entertaining. Can't wait to get into all of our thoughts. Yes. Yeah, they were doing a lot. They were all doing a lot. Devon said, I'm sorry, nobody really got chemistry. I'm not feeling the tension. I think I have PTSD from season 7's heart rate challenge. This heart rate challenge, it was not, compared to season 7, was very tame. And I think maybe they were encouraged to keep it tame. Megan said, I know people love Nicola, but I'm not feeling her. She can leave at any moment. Oh, I don't have anything against her. But I would, I probably would want others to stay over her just because I'm more interested in other people's storyline. Hey, Amina. Just Amina, thank you for being here. Give Me Shelter said, I still need to watch 6 and 7, but I like the discourse here. At least y'all don't discuss obscure and low vibrational rappers. Oh my God. My musical taste is still stuck in the 20th century. The best. Devonda said, hey, Alondria, fans for Alondria. Alondria did an interview that's 10 minutes with a photographer, Jacob, called Stand on Business. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for letting us know, Devonda. Hey, Yasmin, how are you? Miss Saxo Beat said, I just know Andreina heart rate only got up by the bombshell because he's a new person. Yeah, because ain't no way. Even her face was confused. Yeah, guys, they're there for hours. So nothing can really be based off of that. Nasby said, I don't know how come Justine and Josh were also in the bottom couples. Only Josh got someone's heart rate the highest, only one person, just like the other bottom 3 couples. Only one partner got to win. Well, that's just what they showed us. So we don't know really what's going on with them heart rate challenges. I think they probably also are fumbling the rates to cause some kind of drama. Hannah said, throughout the challenge, I was scared someone would take it too far. That held in her fans really. Well, guys, I think they told them they can't. I really, really do. I really said no licking of people's genitals. Time. Yeah.
Well, ain't nobody licking nobody, but
I know, but they probably said, let's not do too much. Hey, Tia. Tia said Nicola and Isaiah won the challenge. I don't know how that happened. It's giving sympathy edit. Guys, they were scary. They were really scary. The way they rolled out, they shocked everybody. As soon as they came out, everybody was just like, oh, they shocked everyone. Natalie C said, I felt like the producers feed Kendall the same lines they did to Leah. I hated it. You know what? Probably. Soft and Spicy said, Nikki, you look pretty as always. Oh, thank you, Soft and Spicy. Oh, thank you. It's time to wash my hair. Look. A Wonderful Life said, come through with the door knockers. Y'all know I'm living my best 90s life. Like as soon as I became an adult, I said I was going to look like my whole style and everything focused on me as an adult, like style-wise and just life-wise, is my mama and my aunties back in the day. Nasby said in retrospect, it was good that Kendall went for a more comedic performance because he must have figured out he doesn't. And I'm glad that they were having fun. Spenty said, I'm not going to lie. I really like Justine and Josh. Yeah, they look good together. That's a hot couple. E for Empathy said, I was shook by Justine and Josh in the bed, and I see the vision now. I don't think Tariq is good enough for her because she's been through so much. I will say, out of Tariq and Josh, I would say go for Josh. That is, Justine really wants to be in a relationship. She really wants to find her person, and so does Josh. And I think that these two are mature. They have prior history as friends. They can make this work. Nasby said, oh, yeah, Justine and Josh was a pleasant surprise. I can be convinced to move for them if they played their cards right. I can get with it. Yep. Oh, she hasn't kissed anyone. I didn't know that. I forgot about that. Oh, Lord. If she kisses Chris, she's done. She's already gone. Devonna said, Justine back that thing on him. People are saying, yeah, they definitely are. Cynthia Simone said, all right, Justine, you like it. I love it, girl. Yes, that's what it is. It was the same conversation. The same conversation. Oh, Amazon.
I'm not feeling them too, though.
Well, here's the thing. You're not feeling them because we're not, this is Love Island games. So you're more invested in the games than you are in the love. If this was Love Island, they would probably have a different impact. But it's also like this relationship is like out of nowhere. Amazon, I'll put them in my storefront. Go get them. They're cute. Oh, that's exactly what he was doing. Arcadis. That's exactly what he was doing. Hannah said Justine is making sure she has more options and stays. Smart for her. Smart for her. But I think if she's playing the game, good. But I don't think she's playing the game with Josh. Because that's like her boy. So that could really be something. Ciao. Oh, he came like that. So that's why his braids look a mess. Okay. So his braids will probably look better once KK get a hold of his hair. My God, today. Or Johnny, please cut it. Please cut it. Oh, I hate it. He looks 3. I hate it. Black Healer said, I'm a fan of Black women, so I'm for Josh of Justine. Benefits, this is Lust Island. Hey, if she likes it, I love it. Natalie said, anything is better than Justine getting with Tariq. Anything. Because here's the thing. I feel like Tariq is slick enough. Mom, my God, today. I feel like Tariq is slick enough that he could really get in Justine's head. And I don't want that for her. Ashley said, Nicola is precious. I want a guy in there to pursue her. She's also super pretty. Here is the thing. She's European pretty. She's probably going to have a hard time with the American beauty standard girls in there. And I think that's what the crashing out is, I think that's what she's dealing with, because probably back home, she's probably a beauty standard back home. And then you're like, your hair on basically American Love Island. And it's just like, oh. So that's why I don't want Chris to be in her head, because she is also feeling unattractive, and him approaching her like he is really into her, which I don't think he is. I think that's I think, first of all, as a woman, I hate that for her. But also, it doesn't look good on him, because if you're not really into that woman, leave her alone, because she desperately wants to be loved on while she's here. And if you're not going to do that, leave her alone. Nasby said, Josh said Justine was backing it up on him. The ghost of Nick saying Ola was pushing back on him, jumped out. And then Justine said Josh was touching on her. I like them to explore a little more. Yeah, I like them. They're cute. They work together well. Like, if you never embraced who you are, he probably doesn't know how to keep his hair right. He probably don't know what he's doing. Chris got to teach him, because let me tell you something. Chris is working on that sacred deal. When Nicole was talking to him, he was like, yeah, these are my natural curls. And he started shaking his head. Irene said Kendall is waiting for the opportunity to open up for Lucinda. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then he's going to be his confessional. Oh, Lucinda's confusing things for me. I mean, I really like Garvey, but, Lucinda, she's smoking hot. This show is going to get messy, y'all. Just you wait. Everybody's playing it safe right now. It's about to get messy. Irene said, I got that one from Irene. Oh, Freaked Out Island is about to start, Natalie. Art Girl said, wait, y'all don't like Joshy? I like him during his season. Shannon was a bit much, but I like Josh. I was crying. So me too. But everybody was just like, oh no, not him. And I was like, oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Because again, I was just watching the show. So I don't know. Maybe I missed a little something. And also, after the show, I don't follow these people. Nick and Landry are the only 2 people I have ever followed from any reality TV show. I have not followed anybody else. Alexa said, nah, Josh's emotions in the first few episodes were scary. Keep him away from Justine. Yikes. B. Nickel said, OMG, she is falling. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, Justine, keep your head in the game, mama. Keep your head in the game. Miranda said, at first I was curious if there was something between Justine and Josh, but after seeing them give it a try, no, my bad. This ain't it. Woo! Hi, Mama Star. Mama Star said, hi, Star family. Mama Star is here for the review. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Love you all. Love you all. Thank you, Mama. He's so fake. He's fake with her and KK. He just likes being liked. The same BS he gives to KK, he gives to Nicola. I hate it for them. I need for them to compare notes. Are we going to have a movie night? I want to have a movie night. Josie said, yep, Kendall is definitely trying to move on Lucinda. Oh, he sure is. Oh, Arcady said, Chris and Adriana going home tomorrow would be ideal. I don't see. Here's the thing. If it's a physical duel, Chris isn't going home. He's not going home if it's a physical duel. Spency said, and Kendall's heart rate was raised the most by Lucinda. He knows he prefers a snow bunny. But again, I can't base it off of that because who knows when Lucinda went. Black Healer said they showed KK braiding Chris's hair, but I don't know about that Kendall hair unit. It's so bad. It's so bad. Obviously, me said Tariq gave me the ick with his reaction to Justine telling him that she kissed Josh because it was very childish. I'm like, you're not 16. Why are you reacting this way? I don't know. I didn't regulate my emotions. I don't know what I'm feeling. Maybe I feel like this because I like her. How old are you, bro? Takia said everyone is confused. They don't know why they are there. Absolutely. Justabina said, KK, stand up. I need your redemption arc. Yes, we do. Spency said, KK is a bird. Ugh, and it makes you sad because she's stunning. Remember last episode? We thought that she woke up and got it. Now she's just like, Chris, what do you think about us after the win? Girl. Nasby said, shout out to Garby getting so many heart rates up. My girl is there to win. If she was just more confident in herself, she'd be unstoppable. Add in how inexperienced she is. She's like a dormant volcano. Oh my gosh. I will say KK is Garby is surprising me with these wigs. Not bad, Garby. Not bad. He doing something. I was like, oof. Right for the neck. I said, oh, Johnny. B. Nickel said, Adriana just doesn't have that it factor and she is gorgeous. Make it make sense. I think she got that it factor. I think her ego has been bruised, guys. She lost badly and she lost to Lucinda. She's not herself. Devon said, Johnny was acting like an old man this episode. He was. He was. Wonderful Life said, I cover my eyes every time Johnny and Andre in the kiss. Right? It's a lot. I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be watching it. The baby is watching. The baby's probably watching like, oh, that's how I got here. Daddy got gay. Oh no, Arcadis, don't do him. Don't do him. Listen, he's raising Garby's heart rate. They do. They have great chemistry. Girl, because I ain't never seen it for him, but I was like, oh, okay. This how you got that kid. I see it. I see it. Nasby said, wait a minute. Cinemax Nikki, I haven't heard that name in years, maybe decades. Cinemax. Remember we used to call it Skinemax? Gibby John said, oh, I forgot he is a dad. Well, the baby needs things, so go after it. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Josie said, Johnny is definitely getting turned off by Adriana. I think he might move on to Andrea if he stays. I think so, too. Please make sure you like the video, guys. Hannah said, like the live, please. Hannah said, during the challenge portion, Johnny looked tired and over it. I think it's because he feels like Adriana is pulling him down, and Johnny's just used to winning. He's just used to winning. Tia B said, if Johnny hasn't knocked Adriana down yet, oh, he will. It looks fun. Listen, I said, ooh, All right. Give me shelter said Adriana seems like a nice girl, but she is such a lover girl. Yeah. She needs to focus on the game. She's not. That's not who she is.
Yeah, she's not into this. She want to be on Love Island.
Yeah.
She don't need to be on no game.
Ashley said, how come your sister and mom don't come on the camera? They're funny. They don't watch the show.
Yes, we do.
Mom, you did not watch this episode.
No, I was out taking care of some
Exactly. And you're always out running the streets. You're always out running the streets, mama.
I can come on when I'm allowed.
No, I plan for you to come on every time. But you're never in a home.
You have to tell the
She be my mom. She takes some car keys and she is out in them streets, sun up to sundown. Nasby said, okay, let's talk about how Tariq was coming off a bit badman. What's that? Nasby, you American? Are you American? Because I've always assumed you're American. That sounds badman. That sounds like something. That sounds like another culture. What's that?
I'm sorry that I didn't hear something that the Star family wants to see Miss NikkiStar.
Yes, and she gonna say we not never here.
Oh, Badman. Oh, this is patois. You Jamaican? Are you watching me from Jamaica? Oh, I won't be using that. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. Badman.
Badman.
Is it Badman?
Badman.
Oh, I definitely heard that.
Nikki, you know you've been in Jamaica.
Badman.
Stop trying to act like
Nas
you
B
don't know.
is the one that keeps up with me.
What on? Nikki been to Jamaica so many times. I don't know why she's acting like.
She's gonna say it's my
Come
time out.
Hi. They know that I come from a culturally mixed home.
But you personally been to Jamaica plenty of times.
Yes.
You've
They
been
know
to
they
the
come
country.
from a
No, I said when the way it's written is not the way that I read it a different way than what I heard. I think it's Badman.
Because you've been to the
First of
country, Ocho Rios, everywhere. I can't even remember. But I came down here because I was in a meeting and it just ended. Mom, we need to chat.
Okay.
Why'd y'all call them on here? Oh my God.
I said, oh my gosh, did someone just request NikkiStar? Here's the thing. Yes, you are correct. I do not watch this show.
Yeah, get it since I'm right here.
Thank you.
Thank
because
you.
This is the only time she wants to be down here to be her assistant.
No, that's not true. Say
It's not
sorry.
true. I take that back. What I will say is this. I do not watch this show. However, I do support my sisters, anything that they have going on. If NikkiStar watches a show that I watch, I will gladly come on. There are plenty of shows.
You always got something to say.
Be careful.
There are plenty of shows that I would love to chat about. So NikkiStar.
No, I asked for ice. Thank you, Mom. That's enough, Mom. It's gonna be a snow cone.
So, NikkiStar, I think that if you
No, you need to watch the show.
No, get a show that I
You
watch.
have so much to say about the
Toya,
show.
what shows do you watch?
Get a show that I watch.
We don't watch the same shows.
I asked you to watch Magic City documentary because our little sister invited us to watch that.
Magic City.
Well,
You know, this is
it's
you
a
know what
great
shows
show.
Toya watches? She
HGTV.
watches shows about scammers in Philly. That is her thing. She will watch those shows all day.
It's not just Philly. It's a lot of different cities. It's not just
No, but
Philly.
Toya's always like, oh my God.
You know what?
I went to school. Wow.
But you should tell them that I'm an investigative reporter. So the
She's
thing about
not.
it is,
You're just newsy. You're not an investigative reporter. You're
I
newsy.
have a degree in broadcasting, telecommunications, and mass media. 3 subjects, all surrounding investigative reporting, which I did in college. Look up my stats. Trayvon Martin was one of my biggest stories. Here's the thing.
Y'all did this. I hope y'all happy.
Here's the thing, NikkiStar. Get a show that I watch, and I will gladly get my glam and come on here. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, love this Philly throwback look. Literally,
Don't look like mommy in the 90s. Oh.
You look like mommy. I'm Karen, Chris. Like you are definitely giving a fly.
I'm giving Mel. From back in the day.
Yes.
When she used to be running the streets, robbing.
Period. Now, if you had
Robin, what?
Mommy never robbed people, Nikki.
Never.
But
She
then
never
you-
robbed a
then you see
man.
Blue black, because mommy had blue black hair and green.
I had blue hair.
Yeah, I gotta get blue hair like
Mommy
mommy.
loved blue black. I grew up loving
Your
black.
blue hair, that was
Anyway,
the look.
I have to go, but I love you. Love you, Star Family. That really made my day that you asked for Toya Star. I don't know about
Toya.
Lauren Star, but Toya Star was asked for. So
Why did Lauren catch a stray? They love Lauren
Nikki
Star too.
Star, find a show that you and I could watch together, and I would love to get my glam done.
He is a goober.
Toya.
Thank you, Toya Star.
No problem, Nikki.
Oh, Marvin's a baddie. So yeah, we got to get Garby with him. We got to get Garby with him. Artwork said Garby's hair is giving 90s girl love interest. She's so beautiful. Her hair is absolutely giving Rock of Love. Devonda said Kendall is doing to Garby like Taylor did. Yeah, absolutely. Tia B said, I wonder if Kendall brought his own do-rag or did he probably don't know that he needs that. Black Hill said, nope, Marvin is not cute, but this is why did you say that? Oh my gosh. You know what? I wasn't even talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I took it all the way back. The OG Teen Witch. Top that. That's what it was given. B. Nichols said, Nicola is doing too much, but why am I falling for it? Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. MK said, Marvin is a scammer. He was on Love Island France at 2. Oh, Lord. He's not a scammer because he was on 2 shows. He don't want to go back to his regular job. A Wonderful Life said, Nicola is cute, but the love story part is a bit annoying. Love her as a competitor. She's 23. You know, she's 23 and like this big Black American man who's older is showing her interest. When a brain ain't fully developed, that's hot. Takara said, it gives she never had a man before. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but it's giving like Garby. It's giving Garby. But Garby is a bit more controlled and mature with it. Nicola is not, but we're going to let her rock. She's 23. That's the age where you should be acting like that over a boy. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this is her first baddie. It probably is. This probably, like, guys, not only is her first baddie, it's a Black American baddie. We have to be honest about how the world sees our men. We just got to be honest. We got to be honest. Arcada said, bro, I get the ick when she got excited about the guys potentially making her breakfast because she's a power couple. Girl, stand up. She's 23, the baby 23. Let her, you know, that's what she's thinking about. She's probably like, I wonder, will he rap to me when he kisses me? You know, all that little Black American man fantasies. Just, oh, is he going to let me untie his durag? You know, it happens. It happens. Black Healer said, Nicole is from Malta and she, oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Tia B said, Nicole and Chris will play you and move along quickly. Yep. But see, the thing about it is she pulls on people's heartstrings. So if he plays her and that girl cries, he's done. Give me Shelter said, please, Nicole, I can't deal with another crybaby like Amaya. Oh, the Star fam is absolutely triggered from Amaya. Y'all are not playing with Nicola. Poor Nicola. Y'all are not letting her get by. Y'all like, absolutely not. We do not care. We are not going to give you that edit. Absolutely not. Chocolate Suda said, didn't they say that Chris's ex looked like her? I like looking at you. Remember, he said the same thing to KK. Guys, if you watch it, the same stuff he's saying to KK, he's saying to Nicola. He's not changing up the script. He is a villain. He is a villain. It's so ridiculous, though. It's so ridiculous. What would you get me? Oh, and she's like, oh, what would I get you? Girl, you should have got up and walked away. Josie said, Kendall is only working on Gar because he pedestalized Americans. Oh, because yes. Garby is living her dream of being with a popular guy. And yes, that's what it is. Like, guys, we have to be real about how people think, how people feel about Americans, right? Everybody gives us garbage, right? Everybody, you Americans this, you Americans this, they all want one.
Yep.
Especially a Black American one. So Garby thinks that this is like, she's like, oh, he's a Black American guy. Oh, you have no idea, honey. That's not it. That's not what you want. A Wonderful Life said the way Adriana has led with her beauty, Chris has led with his height. No, I'm surprised those two never got together. They seem like they would work.
He tried
Like
to.
they would be together in the real, like that. That couple makes sense in the real world. E for Empathy said, Nicola is nice, but I do not need another Amaya sympathy vote again. That was, yeah, y'all are not playing with her. Oh, but y'all like Marvin better than Chris. Nasby said, I think the show loves to emphasize when the women are into the men, especially in ways that make them look thirsty, and they look to show the men to be nonchalant and further make the woman look silly. And I hate that. I hate that. Alexis said, because Chris knows he wouldn't do anything in a relationship with Nicola, she would do everything starting by saving him next episode. And that is why, no shade, they're the preference. On it. Like, I don't like to get in people's business, but if y'all watch it back, them hands, I said, is he gripping the... What are y'all doing? It was a lot going on under them. It was a lot of rubbing, excessive rubbing. And I'm like, what is he? Let me mind my business. Let me mind my business. Thank you. I thought my eyes deceived me as well. I said, ooh, oh, he was going to town. Had my girl all twisted. Jesus. Listen, let her have fun. Let her have fun. Josie said, girl, I was shocked when Johnson and Justine would get busy. They were. Josh was not playing around. Arcada said, bruh, let's have Tariq couple up with a Black woman. He about to crash out. I feel so bad for him. Every sister he is trying to get, and it is not working for him. Poor guy. Oh, yeah, he really likes her. Miranda said, I fear for my girl, Dre. Whenever Johnny kisses her, he's so aggressive. And why am I seeing everyone's tongues up close? Oh, I hate it. Maybe that's what it is. Kissing looks gross a lot of the time. Feels amazing. But it's like, ugh. I don't like seeing it. I just do not. They have to stop those periods. No way. Because I know for me, I would be down a good week. I would not be participating in anything. Leave me alone. Put me up in my own suite in Fiji for the week. I will be back to compete in a few days after my week is done. Because, it's a few days after where you got to get yourself back into your mind. I will be down a good week. There was a lot happening there. And I was like, do y'all know we can see y'all? Y'all should know better than anybody else that we see what's happening. Nasby said, I get that the men are mostly nonchalant, but Josh has been into Andrea. And when he expresses it, the show tries to downplay it to make him look silly. Does this show hate a good love story or what? The editors are trash on this show. No, I won't say editors. It's definitely the EP making them make these cuts, but I don't like it. Yes. Y'all never heard of that? They all talk about it. He is definitely more likable with Justine because Black women just make everything better. It's the truth. Yes. Thank you. Birth control shot and the Minerva IUD. Guys, I was researching the IUD. That is scary. Oh my God. To the girls that got it, that is scary. I'm not going to do it. I was just like, oh, that's okay. That is okay. Oh, y'all didn't know about stopping your periods? Oh, look it up. I don't know if you want that in your search history, but look up stopping your period, Love Island. Give Me Shelter said, I think they do that on shows like Survivor. That would make sense. Oh my God, I never even thought about having your period on Survivor. I would lose. would lose. I would lose. Natalie C said, and Josh didn't tell Andrea that his kiss with Justine made him like Andrea more like she did about. He sure didn't. What is going? Oh, this is about to get messy. That was so stupid. I'm like, why are you telling Tariq? Are you actually liking somebody on here? Please, girl. Please, just let Josh rub you up and down and win that money. Nasby said, yep, you can take birth control or delay to stop your period. Women mistreating people sometimes use because for that exact reason, especially for vacations and sporting events. Yep. Lisa Turtle. We all watched that. I remember that. I remember going to school. We were all like, how Zach and Lisa. And then like the next episode, they acted like it didn't happen. Mortified, heartbroken. I couldn't believe it. They kept on trying to put Screech on her. And we finally got Zach Morris and they let it die. I'll never forgive them for that. Remember? This is why we're so crazy about NikkiNicoleStar. There are Zach and Lisa Turtle. The president, okay, the founder of NikkiNicoleStar. Kimberly said Josh said that Justine was backing it up on him, and she said he was rubbing on her. They were cackling. He was rubbing. I was like, oh my guys, them sheets ain't hiding nothing. Chocolate Suitor said, and then Boy Meets World. Angela and Sean, yes. Savannah said Lisa and Zach dated each other. But see, I watched a documentary about that. The reason why they made them kiss on that episode because they were really dating. And so I guess the writers were just watching them and they just wrote that into the story. But I guess somebody up there in the studios did not like them two getting together and said, no more of that. Takara said, I'm on the Garby and Kendall part. And what the heck did I just watch? The bare minimum. Obviously, we said the collective trauma of being robbed of a swirl on mainstream show. They make sense, guys. They make sense. Friends to lovers. That's the only way it's gonna work with me. That's the only way. A guy gotta be my friend first, because I would just Don't you try to talk what you want. See, a guy can't approach me like that. We gotta be friends. I gotta be caught off guard by your attraction. You got to let me know. You got to be like, oh, Nikki, it's so great being your friend. I'm in love with you. That's how it has to happen. Please don't walk up on me and try to ask me out. I will mace you. Soft and Spicy said that was the best episode. Oh, Lord. Unfortunately, some of them do. That's what it is. It's elderly. This is like very mature NikkiNicoleStar. The millennials finally got their NikkiNicoleStar. Lord. See, that's another thing. Listen, black love all day. Sisters. Them non-black men, they be looking at you. They be trying to get with you, but they're scared, right? Black women, we intimidate all men. Our men are the only ones that are like, forget that. I want you. I don't care if I'm intimidated. I'm gonna go after you. The other guys they're intimidated, and they will not make the move. You got to give them the green light. You got to give them the green light. If you're interested, give Kim Tay at your job. Give him the green light because he's been looking at you. There is a non-black man at your job that is always joking with you. Somehow y'all always going to lunch at the same time. He knows your Starbucks order to a T. He want to see what it's about. I'm talking about in it. Give him the green light, girl. Arcada said, only Tariq and KK's chemistry has moved me. I will say, out of all the couplings that we have seen, Tariq and KK's chemistry is something. He really does have better chemistry with Justine. It just seems easier with those two. A Wonderful Life said, I'm not into Josh and Justine yet. If Andrea leaves, let's see what he does. True. Tia B said Josh could have kept his mouth closed. That kiss did not need to be advertised. It did. And I don't know why they told people. I feel like producers made them tell. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, why are y'all telling y'all business? Nasby said Josh wanted to talk with Justine first about their kiss before telling Andrea about it, because if Justine would have been like, we don't need to say anything, Josh would have been like, bet. Springtime said that Justine, please move me a bit. Well, this is the thing, guys. They were friends first. They've known each other for years. Years. He's such a goof. He's like anything, like Toby for me, he's purely platonic. That would be a guy friend that I would just love hanging out with because he would be hilarious. It could never be anything else. He's such a goof. Megan said Screech was so mad he ruined Lisa's fashion show. Nasby said, I think Chris helped to make Andrea start leaning back into Josh. Maybe Chris is playing the game, finally. I mean, we know he's playing it physically. Maybe he's playing, that's his mental way as well. She's always been a bottom two couples. She just might be going home. Nasby said, Nikki just called them older because elderly. Oh, I'm sorry. A millennial. Millennial Nicolandria. I like it. Millennials, you finally got your Nicolandria. So now you don't got to bother them kids. Oh, she's a lover girl, but I need her to be about that money because she's so traumatized by how that first dude did her. She's so traumatized by him. A Wonderful Life said, Justine trying to keep Josh for the money. She said Chris and Ty were her tops. That's the thing. I feel like Justine wants black love. She just keeps on falling into the hands of white men. My sister be trying. She be trying. Ice Macchiato said, Justine, I'm here for the money. Also, Justine, I haven't been kissed yet. Man, I feel like, Justine, because why would you say that to Josh? Why would you say that to Josh right before y'all were going to bed? You're not slick. You not slick. And now I do feel like you was backing it up on him. You not slick. You not slick. Jay said, Justine gonna get that money and have her little fun. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Springtime said she needs a love story for her screen time. She's smart. I'm here for it. Brown Girl 44 said, Justine actually looks better with Josh. Tariq looks like her. He does. She just seems so much bigger than him. And she's not a big girl. Her and Josh are the same height. She's not a big girl. So, like, when her and Tariq were at the speakeasy, I'm like, oh, it looks like an auntie and her favorite nephew. It doesn't, it's not giving anything more than that. She fits with Josh. Excuse me, she fits with Josh. Nikki said, Justine's keeping her options open and I'm here for it. Yeah, I like how she plays. Black Healer said, Justine is also making Tariq's jealousy getting in his head. Jealous by getting in his head. It is gameplay. She's a smart girl, and I love to watch her play. I could have used that tonight. Here's the thing about me. I love who I am, right? And I love being a Sagittarius. It's just, we are just fun people. I brought a fish baker, right? And and I brought some fish today, and I should have used this to at least like present or season with it. I love my fun kitchen. I love my fun kitchen. My house is literally like a mature Pee-wee's Playhouse. And I love that for me. Springtime said, if Andrea knows Justine would have had to tell Tariq just to avoid. True. I get that. I loved how chill Andrea was. Andrea was just like, you guys are in a coupling. It's cool. Because she's probably, she's like, I'm exploring with Toby, so I can't be mad at that. Child. Obviously, me says Sierra is the Screech in the Lisa and Zach dynamic, sabotaging the relationship because she feels she's owed something. Yep. Hey, TA, thank you for being here. Arcada said both of Tariq's love interests coupled up with the strongest competitors. And that's probably why he likes them. Nas B said, Justine's here for the money, but she's trying to find the best partner to get to the win. No matter how good she is solo, she'll need a partner with someone, and the voting audience loves a good pairing story. Yeah, she's smart. He is just, that's the thing. I don't want him to go. He's just fun to watch. Chocolate Suda said, Justine is only playing with strong competitive options. She's not falling for a Kendall. Yeah. And that's why she's our girl. He's not. And how old is he? I'm not saying you have to settle down in your 20s or 30s, but I'm just like, he reads very, very, very young. Oh, he's 26. That's still like, Josie said Tariq isn't in love. He just doesn't like it when he's not in control. That's a great observation. Miranda said, I'm so not interested in relationships. All I want is Tariq's head games, Justine's indifference, Josh's aggressive spiraling, and Garby's gorgeousness, period. Yeah. Yeah. You know what else they made awkward? And you know this is not how it happened. The editors were trying to make it seem like Kendall had to focus and make sure his heart rate wasn't raised when Toby was kissing. Who was he kissing? I think he was kissing Nicola or Lucinda on him. He was just like, and then you cut to Toby kissing somebody on top of Kendall. And then you cut to Kendall being like, "Oh, I'm focused. I'm staying straight. I'm making sure my heart rate doesn't raise. I'm not doing anything." And I'm like, I don't think that Kendall was talking about Toby. But this show was messy. This show was real, real messy. Nas said, yeah, I think Tariq is scrambling to find someone to attach to as well. He saw that he couldn't turn KK's head, and more so now he's trying to put his eggs heavy in Justine's basket. Yeah. I don't know why he just doesn't stay with Lucinda. Like, why is he trying to get away from her? Obviously, B said they did, but Love Island Games did it near the end of the show. Carrington, oh Lord, you're Carrington. You love your Carrington. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why they did it. A Wonderful Life said, Tariq and Lucinda are so cute as friends. I love their banter. Yes, and I don't know why Tariq doesn't want to stay in that coupling. It's fun. And listen, Lucinda's a good partner. Oh, maybe that's what it is. A Wonderful Life said, Tariq has never been a milkman. Who said that? Toby is. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. You know, a lot of y'all said that the UK blokes, the black ones, are milkmen. So I always assume like a black woman is not their type. But Tariq has not gone after anybody else but black women. Amethyst said the patch is a thing. Nexplanon, the arm implant stops periods too. But a lot of people are against birth control in recent years because of mental health. Oh, I absolutely agree. But the way these men are weaponizing their sperm, you got to do something, girl. You got to do something. Oh, he does. That's his thing. Okay. Justin Mina said, Tariq didn't give me milkman so much as colorist. Now, Toby. Nas, you know what? Toby reminds me of, is it Beavis or Butthead? He looks like one of them. Who's Beavis and who's Butthead? I don't know which one. He reminds me of the one with the dark hair. He, especially when he laughs. Nas B said, it's when Justine said, you know how it is when you're in bed with someone, and Tariq squashed that real quick saying, nope, ain't nothing happened with me. Oh, Tariq does not like, the thing is, Tariq does not like being second, and now he's second to Josh. I think he's going to be determined to get her now. Tia B said, Tariq knows America likes a black woman. I would not be surprised if it's a gameplay. Okay, so keep on reminding me, because I will say he's starting to convince me. So keep on reminding me. Josie said Tariq isn't chasing after Milk because they're not interested in him and they aren't strong competitors. Smart man. Nasby said, I knew early in the performances that Nicola and Isaiah were going to be the sleeper couple to take this challenge. LOL. Neither had anything to lose. Well, you're right. You're right. He was so scary to watch because he was like moving scared, like desperate. He was like, I'm trying to get to everybody. Ah! I would have been like, it's okay, Johnny. You can pass me. You can pass me. Yeah, it wasn't a good one. He scared me a bit during this one. Right? OMG, she killed it. And I was like, why isn't she the top? Obviously, we said this is the first time a friendship couple have won power couple. Liv and Caleb did last season and got to break up and rearrange all the couples. It was awesome. They should bring that back. Yeah, I agree. I like that too. Kimberly said, I think the producers wanted to give Nicola, a win because she has been shown all last episode, and this episode was too much. The Maya edit they're going to give her is just not going to work with America. Like, everybody's over it. Obviously, me said the art race challenge was honestly okay in the first season of Games. This one was better, but not by much. I don't remember the heart rate challenge in the other one. Miranda said, do you think it might be because they're American and that has Tariq bouncing? Well, yeah, I think so. I think it's the Americanness. It just works. It works for us. People hate us online. In person, they love it. Nasby said, I think folks had their guards down. That's a good observation for Nicola and Isaiah. That may have helped them. Also, there were certain pairings that folks were bent on not reacting to. You are right, Nas. They were so busy trying to not react to certain people because they didn't want them to become the power couple that they took their eyes off of Nicola and Isaiah. You are right. It doesn't seem like it fits. You think so? The way she shook up Isaiah was enough for me. I said, oh, this is going to be interesting. You think so? Because the way she was looking into his eyes, I was like, oh, okay, KK, sit down. Chris, it's just a challenge. It's just a challenge. It's just a challenge. I hate the fact that when I found out he was 27, I'm like, no. I gave him so many passes when I thought that he was 24, but now that I know that he's 27, I'm like, absolutely not. And that's not fair because it's just a 3-year difference. Oh my goodness, it's not right. I actually liked it. It looked red. I thought it was cute on her. The blonde, everything is blonde. Her eyelashes, her eyebrows, her hairline. We don't even have any roots. It's too much. Oh, yeah, they were babies. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Silk said Marvin was a season 2 winner too, out to handle this well with Belinda. All right. Nasby said this may have been the most anticlimactic Bombshell entrance because I plumb forgot about the entrance until you brought it up. Yeah, it was. I ain't even gonna hold you. We've had better entrances. Yeah, the blonde watchers are out. Sarah said Isaiah played her on and off their season 2. He cheated on her. Oof. But you know what? Early 20s, for some reason, you give the worst men chances. You just like, oh, it's okay. I'll give it a shot. No, don't give it a shot. Twice? Ugh. Yikes. Kimberly said the producers wanted to give Nicola a win. It's giving sleeper Amaya vibes. I don't want anyone to win based on sympathy. Agreed. Nas said, I know the producers expected Sydney to maybe raise Isaiah's heart rate the most. If she had, it would have made sense. It turned to stone, but now I'm just like, why is it turning to stone when you were the one that messed up the relationship? The way he was acting, I thought she was the one that cheated. Yeah, I can't believe that he can't believe that he was the heartbreaker. Girl. Oh, so that's not how she looked on the season you watched her? Too young to be messing with your face, child. A Wonderful Life said Josh clocked it. It was Sydney Josh clocked it. It was Sydney real quick. Maybe he was in her DMs as well. Listen. All I know is that when she walked in, Isaiah's soul left his body. Oh, that's what it is, Miss Lou. Thank you for that. Ice Macchiato said they were a couple when the season ended, but broke up after a little while after the show ended. See, maybe that's what it is. Let me go back here because he was able to be this different person on this season, on this show. So everybody knows him as Fun Isaiah. Sydney's about to introduce him to the cheater. If she tells her story, ciao. Sarah said, it's been pretty public that he cheated on her and broke her heart. So I don't know why he was acting so scared, habitual cheater. Well, he's probably acting scared for people like me who didn't watch a season, who don't know anything about him. Yeah, they're fun. They're a fun little friendship pairing. Hannah said, whenever I see Sydney, I can only think of her tracks being shown. I don't know why they did that to her. You know what, Sydney, your hair looked really short. The way it's separated from them tracks, that blonde is tearing you up. Take it out. Take it out. Nasby said, Nikki, remember these shows force trauma bonds and they cast really hot women with mostly lackluster men. So plenty of these men get women who are out of their league. You are right. You are right. Waddles said when Sydney and Isaiah got together, she was really insecure about her look. She had a lot of filler. Oh, okay. Tia said Sydney changed her look on their season on Love Island. She was not confident in herself. When Isaiah was in Casa Amor, he brought back another girl, came in second place. They dated after Love Island and he cheated. Ugh. Nasby said, I think the couple not chosen to do. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Chocolate Suda said, that was a weird twist. I don't know how you do a double duel with 6 players. Yeah, but one couple is going to be safe. So it's just going to be 4. Miranda said, I feel like Isaiah may have had a revelation when he saw his ex. Like maybe he realized why he and Nicola were saved. Oh, that's interesting. Alexis said, why are Nicole and Isaiah even in the hideaway? They are the friendliest of the friendly couples. They got to utilize that room. Betty said, blonde hair washes Sydney out, poor thing. She needs to go back to red or dark. Isaiah traumatized her on their season. She cried every episode and was crying mean before KK. OMG. Ice Macchiato said, I think I still have Sydney's cry. Oh my gosh. Simply Simone said, the Justine Josh edits are being crafted as we speak. Here we go. Obviously, we said maybe the third couple battles the winner of the first duel. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, he's loving the attention. Selenia, what's up? Said, not gonna lie, I kind of want Johnny to win. I just finished watching Love Island Games season 1. And I feel so bad because he is fighting so hard for that win and doing so poorly. A Wonderful Life said, please no Justine and Josh edit. Save that for week 3 if it's real. Yeah, this is too soon. Betty said, I think Josh and Justine are trying to reheat Nickelodeon's nachos, but I'm not buying it. He still prefers blondes. It seems to like Andrea most of the time. Justine needs to have her fun and secure the money. Listen, he still might like blondes. She still likes blacks. Like neither. I don't think that either one of them are each other's type. Same thing with Nickelandria. They, he dated blonde models. She dated Southern black men and was trying to make it work with the corniest black guy on the show. But that's what she wanted. He does give he punches wall. Hey Shara, thank you for being here. Sarah said Sydney was definitely bullied on her season by the fan base. People would talk about her looking dirty and not showering because of her tanner. It made her super insecure. Oh, I remember when I found out that you can't bathe because of tanner. I just wouldn't do it. What do you mean? I can't bathe. That's why if I have like a depressive episode, I don't stay depressed long because not bathing, I can't do it. That's when I'm like, I'm not that depressed because I gotta bathe. My skin. I can't do it. Nasby said, I won't lie. In the early episodes, I saw Josh's eyes and I could think of was a blue-eyed demon. Like, oh no, not my Joshy. Waddle said Josh and Sydney broke up because when Josh went to a bar one night, he blacked out. When he woke up, he had missed calls from Sydney before she sent him a video of kissing. Oh, you mean Isaiah? Selenia said, according to Google, Isaiah cheated, but he looks... Yeah, the way he reacted was like she was the one that ruined their relationship. Obviously, me said the mic picks up the smacking sound of the lips and tongue, and it's so gross. Ice Macchiato said the camera panned away from Johnny and Adriana while they were kissing. And I was like, dang, because listen, did more than a kiss happen? My God, they are intense. A Wonderful Life said, if you knew Marvin, you would not like him for Garby. Yikes. Yikes. Yes. Yes, sis. Yes, you are. That's what it is. In 2025, he's so 2016 coded. He is so 26. You know what? No, 2008. He is very 2008 coded. All he needs is an oversized white tee and some Air Force Ones. Springtime said, I heard Marvin has 4 kids. Not sure if it's true, but he terrorizes Melinda on, I don't know what that is. And afterwards, I'm scared for Garby if she goes there. Garby is so locked into Kendall. She would only make a move with Marvin if Marvin is like puts the pressure on. Betty said Marvin apparently has multiple children. Oh, everybody is saying that. Oh, these men are terrible. These men are terrible. Oh no. Takara said not they were scary. The men's are scary. The men's are scary. Oh, yes, it is giving. It's very Philly 90s. Thank you, Toya-Star. Arcada said Tariq and KK have more chemistry than anyone else. I agree with that. Hope Johnny takes Chris. Oh, no. Betty said Josh, I believe, is a clown supporter. He was during his season, and so was Shannon. Justine needs to have her fun fling and secure the bag. I agree. Arcada said Nicola gonna piss me off if she let her dummy protect Chris from Johnny. Oh, she will. So get ready. She will protect that man at all costs. She will protect that man at all costs. The Holistic Doc said, y'all notice Chris male baddie ways come out tonight in his combo. That's what I'm saying. He's a baddie. And it's, I hate to say it, but it's when he has his natural hair that he's the worst. When them curls is out, oh, them curls to Chris is his middle part bust down. If he ever presses out his hair, get out the way. Get out the way. Thank you. You're so sweet, Holistic Doc. Ice Macchiato said Nicola looks like Teresa. Oh, she does. And Teresa looks very European because she is, but you know, like she does not look Italian American at all. Wavy, bubbly, Italian American. She looks very European Italian. Wavy, bubbly said, "Love the door knockers earrings, Nikki. I need to buy me a pair." Well, you know, check back tonight because check my Amazon storefront tonight. I'm gonna put them in there since you guys really like them. Thank you so much. Natalie said this season needs more than 3 weeks. Oh, it's only 3 weeks? Oh no! Oh, we need more. Tia B said, I need Johnny, Adriana, Chris, and Kay to both stay. I love the POC on my screen all season long. You know, this show breadcrumbs us like that, though. It'll be an all black show, and then they'll push the whites to the front at the end. Betty said Adriana does have the it factor, in my opinion. But the build, yeah, I think that's what happened. She's off. She's off because her ego was bruised. Emma Thice said people need to stop comparing Nicola to American BBL filler Botox standards. I never even think about that. No shade to the BBL girls and the Botox Barbies. When I'm thinking of a beauty standard, you're not in it. No shade. It's just not my mind. My mind is there. But it's just, Nicola just has very distinct features it's just not American. It's not what we would think an American white woman would look like. I don't think that anybody's comparing. I think that she's comparing, and I think that is what is shaking her. So she's falling a bit more for Chris, acting like he's into her because she has been feeling insecure probably. And I don't think it's because she thinks she's ugly, but she's seeing that all the girls have kind of the same look and she looks vastly different. It happens all the time. This happens especially to kids who grow up in a community where nobody looks like them. They start getting real insecure, especially when the opposite sex of who they're attracted to is only going for that kind of girl. It could really mess with your mind. Chocolate Sooner said Adriana needs to be on a perfect match, not games. I don't think she would do well there. I do not think she would do good there. Oh, you're Jamaican. Yes. Boy, Kashada. You remember that song? Okay, for all of you millennials, do y'all remember how everybody was Jamaican in the 90s? What a time to be alive. Everybody was Jamaican in the 90s. What a time to be alive. You had Little Vicious, you had Patra, you had Super Cat. Like, it was a time. Jamaica took over America by storm. What a time. Ring, zing, zong. Ring, a zing, 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 zong. KKK Kendall, y'all need to stop. Betty. KKK Kendall reheated his own nachos by setting up breakfast for Garvey and Soul Ties as he did for Nicole on his season. He's doing whatever he can just to stay there. But if he ever gets the opportunity to vote her off for a white woman, yikes. Badman. Okay, now I said bad mind means being a hater, basically. Bad plus mind. We actually pronounce it like bad mind. Badman without the D. Yes. Just to mean I hear a lot of British people using that as slang. Is it Jamaican? I'm like, yeah, it is. We're finding out it's Jamaican. So the Black Brits are using it because they're Jamaican. Ice Macchiato. Oh, the explanation is I just pressed on it. Okay. Hey. Yes, guys, please make sure you like the live. Silk said it means someone who's basically like a monitoring spirit. Oh, watch me start using that. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Right? She just will not get into it. She hates Love After Lockup. But she watches it. I'll bring her in on that one. She hates that show, but she watches it. I'll bring her in on that one. Arcadis said Chris is goofy though. I thought he was playing Huda, but he caught feelings, so maybe he's sincere. I don't know. He wants. This is the thing. Chris is coming off season 7, which was a highly successful season, and he feels like that season was successful because of him, right? So he's like, oh, he's feeling like he's a celebrity on this show, and everybody's just like, absolutely not. Like, you are not that guy. But that's how he's feeling. And you got KK and Nicola making him feel that way. Shark Week. Oh, Lord, how accurate. How accurate. Obviously, me said world wasn't ready for Zach and Lisa. They had to crawl so Nicolandria could run a 5K. Zach and Lisa got flagged for being in an interracial relationship and their storyline got pulled. That's exactly what happened. What a letdown that was. A Wonderful Life said, if you have a vacation coming up, you can take ibuprofen a week before as well. And it's don't give me any ideas. Don't give me any ideas. Black Hero said, Chris having two women yearning for him is giving me the ick. I am a proud feminist because what would you get me for a gift? I hated that. And then she answered. I said, oh, poor baby. Obviously, me said Mark Paul also dated Lark the longest out of the other cast members that he dated. He still speaks very fondly about her. Zach and Lisa to this day goes to conventions. Oh, he's a sweetie. He's a sweetie. Listen, y'all not looking. Y'all not paying attention, right? Because you looking for Marquise, right? But then you got Bin Laden. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You got this non-black man over here who's been crushing on you for 3 years. And you haven't given him the green light. Give him the green light. Well, yeah, like guys, after you're a reality TV star, I think for a lot of them, especially in the social media age, it's hard to go back to working a regular job. Can you imagine like Huda working at Trader Joe's? They can't go back to regular life, so they have to make this reality TV show life work. Obviously, we said Nikki talking about how white guys move when they're into you from experience. Oh, listen, I've been there. I have experienced a few of them, but that was when my brain wasn't fully developed. When I was a child, I spake as a child. Now that I'm an adult, absolutely not. Now that my brain is fully developed, not for me. Not for me. And especially, listen, I know love is love, and I am happy for my sisters finding love wherever they are. Y'all gotta leave them white boys alone. Their community is experiencing spiritual psychosis. It is something going on with that community right now. I will stay out of them white waters for a minute. It's something going on with them. It ain't safe. It ain't safe for the black girls. Don't go over there messing with them people. Not what they going through now. Child, I think whatever contract they sign with the devil, I think it's up. I don't know. But something is happening. So I'm just saying, stay out of them Caucasian streets for now, because something is going on. Maybe you find love with a nice Korean man. Maybe get a nice little POC for now to hold you over till the white people are finished going through whatever it is they're going through. Return to sender. Please, guys, please don't manifest no white boy for me. That poor guy is going to be so traumatized by the way I read him fulfill. Boss, what's up, Boss Tama? Boss Tama said, hey, Star fam, thank you for keeping me and accompanying me on my long 1 hour and a half drive home from work. I am not caught up on the show because of work, but I love the commentary. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Did you not see them standing next to each other when they were up for elimination? She did not have on heels. They're the same height. Boss said, I'm surprised Adriana is still on the show based on her first 2 challenges. She won't be there for long. She will not be there for long. Betty said Toby was kissing Garby while she said on Kendall. He might have been talking about that moment. Kendall was not, I know, but the show was being messy. I'm like, you already know that he's going through. Why would y'all do that? Nasby said Lucinda does not want Tariq, and I don't think he could actually charm her. Lucinda also has half of a foot out the door with the challenge. He may fear her deciding to give up midway through. True. You see it. He looks like them. He has the same laugh. Oh, she's been had the ick from him from day one. Even Garby was like, when talking to Justine, and she was like, I'm glad that you clock that. Garby, how much American television have you watched? Betty said, I thought it was too early to have the heart rate challenge. I think game season 1, it was during the last week, and on a regular season, it's usually halfway through. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they put it this early to try to keep the audience, but I'm like, the Hitler Youth is not here, honey. It's just the old people. Wavy said, copper IUD is a hormone-free option, and it lasts 10 to 12 years. I've heard it may cause heavier parent. I'm not doing that. Listen, I was researching that process because everybody was talking about it, right? When I saw, first of all, there were so many women talking about how painful it is, and that there's no like, they don't give you any kind of anesthesia or pain pills. They just do it. And when I saw the process of how that thing wraps around your uterus, I was like, ugh, I'm fine. I'm just, we're just going to play Russian roulette. Jess Jordan said, I'm here with my Star fam. I was finally catching up on Reasonable Doubt and I almost missed my peeps. It's such a good show. I actually, me and Mayatsi, we actually were in like an acting class together. Bill Duke acting class together. And she was a star then. So I am not shocked that she is eating it up like she is on Reasonable Doubt. I hope she does. Don't hold back. Don't protect him for what? He hurt you. This is your time to shine. Destroy him. Waddle said, yeah, Isaiah exposed himself on a podcast about his cheating. Not much to expose at this point. But see, I think he's scared because everybody here doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I would have never known. So he was able to become a different person. And now you got Sydney here who's ready to clock his. Oh, too hot to handle. Thank you. Jess Johnson said it's too dangerous out here to dabble with the orange support. Yeah. I would say leave them alone until they finish going through their psychosis. Arcada said KK saved the heart rate challenge. Oh, she ate that up. When she was on that pole and she slowly twirled around on Josh, I said, oh, okay, KK. Just Johnson said Nicola looks like, yeah, she does. She does. She really, really does. Her original face. And she was so cute with her hairline. Gibby Shelton said, I saw someone compare the BBL girls to Roger on Family Guy. Guys, have you guys seen the BBL in person? It is a sight to see. It is a sight to see. Oh my God. I'm just like, why are regular people getting BBL? I don't think that BBLs are for the regulars. Like, why do you have a BBL and you work in corporate America? What are we doing? Why do you have a BBL and you're a nurse? I don't know. Shaba! Yes! Legs, knife and fork to fight for the bling. Boyaka. What a time. What a time. I will say this. I don't mess with that man today, but my stepdad hated Cool Runnings. When I became an adult and I watched it, I was just like, oh, okay. He hated Cool Runnings. Oh, I don't know why he's acting like this either. Remember, guys, the first episode that I reviewed this, I was just like, I don't like Chris's attitude. Like, there's how he's moving about. I don't like that. This personality shift is not for me. Yeah, this ain't the time, y'all. Stay home. Stay on your side of the street. Let them deal with whatever they're dealing with. Because listen, at this point, it is scary out there. Yeah, stay away from them. Stay away from. She does. She looks so tall. She is not tall. She is not tall. Oh, really? Kimberly said Aqua Freaky just posted an ad with Charlie, Hannah, Chris, and Adriana. Oh, they getting everybody. Josie said most of the women look natural and are all different ethnicities. I don't think the issue is that people have a warped sense of beauty because of plastic surgery. Nicola, she's it to Chris. She it to somebody. Eva Ripley said getting the IUD out and is terrible, but it was absolutely worth it for me. Mine saved my life. Oh, amen. Amen. I just saw that process and I said, I'm good. Russian roulette it is. I can't. BJP said they came up with a sexual challenge to even up the game. Chris and oh, that's smart, BJ. I was just talking about her. I'm on a romantic call. I'm talking to my baby down on the yard. I'm on a romantic call. That she was my girl. Let me tell you something. Do y'all remember? Listen, I'm not going to just credit it to her, but I will say, Patra, she was a part of making box braids hella popular. Hella popular. I will never forget when Romantic Call came out. Everybody at school had box braids like the next week. Like, she really was a part of that trend. I'm not saying it was just her solely, because Yo-Yo had them in too. But Patra, hello, mommy. Can I speak to mommy? Cross the ocean and I'm delivering loading in my sleep. Mommy, wake up for me. I'm on the phone. I want to talk to. That was my girl. I loved her. Do y'all remember when Foxy Brown got with, what was his name? Ayo. Spragabins. Do y'all remember that? That was such a big thing. That was Jay-Z and Beyonce before Jay-Z and Beyonce. And then they like got into a real, him and her fell out because when she got pregnant, he was like, that's not my kid. Turns out it wasn't. We still love Foxy. Nasby said, me and my husband are just tickled at Nikki. I'm telling you, the 90s was it. It was y'all owned the 90s. Y'all owned. Everybody was Jamaican. K-Fred said romantic call. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, she did that. Pull up to my bumper, baby. And your long black limousine. Oh, okay. I should not have been singing that. Okay. It just clicked. And your long black limousine. Okay. I know that's right. The adults were wilding. Devonta said, pull up to my bumper, baby. Those mixtapes from the bootleg. Oh my God. They were the best DJs. Because my mom had a hair salon back in the day, and that bootleg man used to get us right. Yeah, Grace Jones had the original version. Her and Brandy, yep. Oh, what a time. What my property is my property. I had such a crush on Little Vicious. I just knew that me and Little Vicious. I want new girl when Vicious fine again. What a time to be alive. Betty said, yeah, I think Agua de Freaky's September singles campaign are Islanders going on the games. Already seen Adriana, Chris Charlie, so Hannah and Zach. Oh, you know what? Maybe they might be coming. I would love to see Hannah on Love Island Games. I would love to see. Oh, I love going down memory lane. Oh, White Zach. Nick, leave them people alone. I'm just, I want him to leave them people alone. Nasby said, can't talk about popular Jamaican musicians without mentioning Shaggy and Beanie Man. Oh, Sean Paul? See, this is the thing. Shaggy, Beanie Man, they really owned the 90s. Nobody was touching Sean Paul in the early 2000s. What? Just give me the line. Nobody was touching Sean Paul in the early 2000s. That was his time to reign. That was, you know who started it all? Supercat. Supercat started it all. He was the one who opened the door. And every other Jamaican said, let me through. It is my time to shine. Yeah. Oh my God. I remember the parties. Take me back, Lord. Take me back. The funniest thing was seeing Sean Paul for the first time, because no shade, we never saw Jamaicans come in light. Like, we never knew that y'all came in like light, kind of biracial. We were young. We were young. So we were like, who is he really? We didn't think that it was really him until like he did an interview. And we was like, oh, that's really, oh, he's a Jamaican. We didn't know. You know, America was just showing us one image. And it was just one kind that came to Philly. We didn't know y'all could come in biracial. We're adults. We get it now. We were children back then. You know, the mind is different. But we did not know. But he absolutely, oh my God. Y'all, what is it? Action. Not a vagabond. You think you are so fine. Y'all remember that? And it was, what was this called? She was doing this in the video. Stop playing with my mind. Oh, y'all about to take me back. Sweet talking to the kids. Nothing happened to him. He's still around. He is still around. Ephraim said, I don't know if I need Hannah. Oh, no. Oh, please. Come on, girl. I forgot about that. That was too much. Oh, that was too much. I say, Hannah, what the hell are you doing? You're just far too young to be there. Mike, you spitting in people's mouths. Oh, Lord, you get to that level after kids. Well, you got to make it interesting. Oh, Lord, that was too much. Yeah. 106 in Park was it. Oh, Nasby said, listen, when Sean Paul was on Beyonce's, yeah, Baby Boy, I think that was it. Baby Boy was everywhere. That was at the dance hall era. See, I became old enough for the dance hall era when it was dying out. Like, it was like my whole thing, like when I was a teen, I was like a preteen. I was just like, I cannot wait. Because the way they made those dance hall clubs, I'm talking about the ones in America, the way they made those dance hall clubs look in those videos, I said, I cannot wait to get into one of them. By the time I got into one of them, everybody was white. I said, well, this is over. This is over. I remember that. I remember the tea about that too, Devon. See, you was in the crate. I remember the tea about that head jigger shook. Josie said, Sean Paul's playlist goes hard. So many hits. We Burning is my favorite. The choreographer forgot her. Yes. Yeah, he can make music off of his early 2000s. He probably has new stuff, but that early 2000s, still hard. Devon said, Hannah acted like Mary from Sinners. Oh, she's so nasty. Love her down, but she is nasty. So Carver said, what was the girl that used to dance with him? I don't know, but we were talking about her. She was and still is an icon. Josie said, I remember there was a rumor that Sean Paul. Yeah, we all remember that, child. We all remember that. Get busy. OMG. What a time to be alive, Star fam. What a time to be alive. Who knew it would end so soon? You know, I feel like it's coming back, though. All we need is for Jamaicans to make a comeback. That's all. Because it's starting to come back. When the Jamaicans lock in, we're officially back. That's what we need the Jamaicans and we need the Afro-Latinos. Because y'all remember, it was a reggaeton. What was it? Oh, what was it? Boricua, Morena. Yeah, we need the Jamaicans and the Afro-Latinos to come and seal it. When they seal it, we're back, baby. We're back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes. Oh, he was? Oh, I never thought he lost it. We do. You know what I do? I think that's going to come back because I remember those things happened when America was hella conservative. one thing about when Americans are under conservatism, we create the best art. Sad to say, hard times, we create the best art. I think the dance club era, I think that's coming back. I think that is coming back because people just want to have fun. People are looking for outlets to escape what's happening here. And I think that may be coming back. Gasolina! He's saved now. Damn. He's saved. We lost him and Lady Saw to Jesus. No shade. I love the Lord. But my God, today they were the best. They were the best. I saw this viral clip of Lady Saw leading praise and worship in her church in Jamaica. I said, ma'am, you still got it. You still got it. We lost them to the Lord. We lost Tanisha Scott. Oh, she did? Good for her. Oh, when I get off of here, baby, I'm going into my Little Vicious playlist and we're about to go up. But I honestly think dance clubs are coming back. I'm looking for disco. I feel like I feel like all of that is coming back. All of that is coming. I used to on the bus. Oh my God. That was the song. You would have thought that we was all Afro-Latin. None of us knew the words. Like, none of us knew what he was saying. We didn't care. All I know was, tell me that gasolina. That's all I knew. And got me too, me gasolina. Tell me some gasolina. I don't want to be a player no more. He was so fine when he was younger, but he was a terrible person. So we're just going to move on from that. Oh my God. We survived the... Oh, wait. Did we survive the rapture or were we left? Were we left? Were we left? Oh my God. Are we left behind? We did. We did. He is saved and sanctified now, child. He's not making no more of the hits. He making Holy Ghost hits. Oh yeah, I like Spice and her antics. She's a showman. I love it. Nasby said, I refrained from mentioning Lady Saw because she stepped. Yeah. She was it. She was it. Oh, yeah. I think they're coming back and I cannot wait. I'm gonna be in them clubs. I will not be in them Jessica Simpson pumps. I'll be in my slides like a sensible millennial. But I'll be sweating out the hair and everything. Nasby said, yeah, we need dance hall reggaeton back and men singing and crying it. Yes. That's what we need. We need to go back. We always do this though. We always do this at the end of a live. We always start reminiscing. You know what? So just chatting this week, I have the topics that we're going to talk about. You guys can also come in and bring the topics. But the next Just Chatting is going to be all about the 90s and early 2000s. I'm just going to call it Just Chatting. I love the 90s and the 2000s. And we're just going to talk about this. So keep this same energy because next Wednesday, that'll be the next Just Chatting. Because we need it. We need it. And we need to let Gen Z know, give y'all some ideas. I'm only talking about baby Gen Z. I know the Zennials, because every time I say Gen Z, the Zennials in here cuss me out. They're like, Nikki, we remember it too. And I'm like, I'm not excluding you. I'm sorry. So the baby Gen Z, y'all don't know this, but we're gonna take you back to a time. Listen. I'm telling them in now. The woman you got, you better stay with her. To keep her, you better start yearning if you haven't before. That's going to be the move. Yearners are up. It is time. Yeah, that's going to be our next Just Chatting. Just Chatting. I love the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm going to bring back my door knockers. Wear your best 90s and early 2000s gear. And we're going to have some fun. We are going to definitely nostalgia. We're going to have some fun. So bring that next week. But this week I have the topics. I'll put up the reminder for it tonight. But yeah, that'll be the next Just Chatting. Nasby said if the Star fam had time, resources, and commitment, we could all get dressed up for a 90s 2000 episode of Just. That's what I was saying. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I'll make it a call-in show. You don't have to call in and talk about a topic. You can just call in and show your gear. Show your early 2000s or 90s gear. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's have some fun. Ifa Empathy said, thank y'all for remembering to like and share. Yes, like and share the live. And when this video is up, please make sure you hype as many of my videos as you can. YouTube has this new feature where if you hype up the video, it just pushes me even further into the algorithm. Thank you so much for liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos, just hopping in and chatting with me. I have such a good time. I love you all, Star fam. It's always a joy hopping on here with you. I will see you tomorrow for the next episode of Love Island Games. Love you all. Good night. Child, let me get my playlist ready. Hello, Bobby. Can I speak to Bobby Krusty? Oh, shit, man.